how can supporters of Jude's party not get into contact with supporters of Sam's party? Is it possible? The idea to prevent a clash. On paper, this plan or this campaign schedules to be submitted by the police boss is a smart move. It is a smart move. But even with that, is this going to be enough to make sure that, people who support Jude and people who support Okon and Okon Limited, don't get to fist-cuffs when they get to meet? If at all they meet. They do get to meet very frequently. As always, please do well. Turn down the volume of your radio set and let's get to have a conversation with you this morning. How else can supporters, be prevented from clashes? Zion is in GRA. Zion, good morning to you. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
The question is, how educated are these followers?
Whoa, you just shot fire.
What is their level of involvement in politics? These same followers, what is the economic stability in this country? Because these are the factors why you see them go array. Make we win, make we share the profit and the benefit. That is why you see them go haywire. Average Nigerian politician, you will not see his children in such crowds. You won't even see their wives among such crowds. You will not hear their relatives. Let me even narrow it down. To even call on radio station and abusing people, you will not hear that. But it's always the children of the other side, the people from the other side. The truth is this: all these kinds of factors we see that are militating political campaigns, political processes in this country, it all narrows down to poverty and illiteracy. But
is it really poverty and illiteracy? Because you live in Rivers State. You've done so, if I'm not mistaken, for more than a few years now. It's very worrying that Jude's party is going to have a rally. Let's say at Isaac Borough Park. The police are aware. Yes, Jude's party is going to perform there, or they're going to do a rally there. And then it's not uncommon to hear that another person, let's call the person James' party, comes through, supporters, and then they start to exchange words. I know you cannot stop everybody from moving from A to B, but how do you prevent those clashes beyond just saying only come on Monday?
Me and you, how come both of us will not banter each other when it comes to such process? Rather, we just wave each other and go. It's because of, by the grace of God, economically, you and I, we are stable. Educationally, we are stable. We know the implication if we banter each other in a perspective. Let me bring another scenario. Look at this rap artist, hardcore artist. Sometimes they break a banter on the floor to just rap, to know your skill. They whoop themselves up with punchlines. Do they blow themselves? No. The winner has emerged. Look at this high school dance videos.
Yes, dance off. Yeah.
They will come the dance to show their competition or their strength or their technical know-how. You see the winner go home, they all happy. I don't come when it comes to Port Harcourt, Rivers State here, whenever it comes to politics, they must destroy something. It is poverty. And shame did not just take a trace to those people that does those things. Most of them, they don't come from an environment you can trace their father's house. This is father's house. No. And you can't even ask the police to go and let them. If the police is spirit, no. Until we get sorted out our economical stability, educational stability, where the people now have a positive mindset. If APC win, now all of us win. If now PDP win, now all of us win. All we are fighting for, it is just the development of this country. Our banter is to get the best and to be there. Until we get to that point, my brothers, the police will keep accusing them, the judicial will keep accusing them, and tension.
Okay, I think that line. And sorry about that, Zion. 2.3. Hello, Kotako. Good morning, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, can you turn off your radio, please? Okay, go on. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I think I want to agree to some extent with the last speaker. And the issue we have today, not just all the supporters, the participants, the politicians themselves. I think there's a level of illiteracy
Bad.
Yes, yes, because I'm very sorry to say that anyway. Now, I'm 60-year-old now. When I was much younger, during the time of MPN and UPN, those parties, and GNPP, I was participating in the youth wing and also at the local government officer. After we do even the campaign, the so-called campaign, opposite each other. When this party is doing their campaign on this thing, opposite another opening their campaign. And at the end of the campaign, most of us will all converge into one big hotel in the area and we dine together. When we knew don't want to wear the ones that are going to after all those the normal political talks, we come together, we take a person together, the party, the white drink, close and the other. You don't know who buys the drink, don't know who don't buy the drink. We bring them together, there was no fighting, there was no harassing anyone.
So there was nothing like that in that time. Michael, oh dear. So it's not going to be an easy, walk. Not to stroll in the park if you have Jude's party and James' party walking side by side. Now, it's not, I don't think so. It seems to be a bit of an excited state. It's a story, there's a lot of eagerness to want to, as it were, contribute to fisticuffs. Because I have seen in the US, I mean, you remember during the last elections, right? Just the election that brought in Joe Biden, there were supporters of Trump and sometimes even Biden who would exchange words, and sometimes you get to hear, as a rally at so and so place, the police had to, as it were, hold down people and arrest them. And then let's not forget, when you had the Black Lives Matter movement and protests, there were counter protests, talking about having police not being properly funded, yada yada yada. And then sometimes these individuals would exchange blows. This was in the US, not in space, in the US. But back then, I kept hearing what exactly should be done to prevent these individuals from getting into contact with each other. Well, Ima is in Boeing. Ima, unfortunately, we can't take your conversation because we're going on the break. So you can please return a call. A message here says, June, the number one problem in this is that a lot of people belong to rival cult groups. So no matter what you say or do, they will always see it as a battle for supremacy. Strong allegations there. My name is Jude. When we come back, we'll find out from you how people should not fight. How can it be prevented? The police commissioner is saying schedules. Submit on time. Is that going to be enough? Welcome once again to Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude or Mamigbe, just in case you missed it. Now, our starter this morning is all about confrontations. Yes, in particular, when it comes to those who are supporters, particularly those ardent supporters of the various political parties. Now, over the weekend, you probably got to hear, and I did play an excerpt of that interview, the voice of Okong Effiong, who said, look, we the police are going to be apolitical. We stand for neutrality, but most importantly, we stand for the sacredness and the sanctity of the electoral process. To that extent, please submit your campaign schedules to us. The sooner you do so, the better we can agree. So it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. The first person that comes will get to put the name down, put the address. Okay, you want to do this on the 15th of Susan. That means no other person should come around that day to do the same thing you are doing. That way, you avoid clashes. But if you listen to the penultimate caller before we had that break, he said, look, he have to remember that in their time, it wasn't this volatile. They had individuals of different views, different opinions, different parties who would be, as it were, opposite each other, campaigning and saying, oh, we will win and we'll win. But it didn't dissolve, or rather devolve into a fisticuff. But that seems to be the case, particularly in this part of the world. In River State in particular. Remember, it wasn't too long ago where some individuals claimed that they were attacked because they decided to put a poster of a candidate, their own preferred candidate. These kind of things should not be, but here they are being. So once again, the question is, how can supporters of the different parties be prevented from clashing? Because this by the commissioner makes a lot of sense. But is that going to be enough? Who stops Jude from going to a party that James is involved? Who really? Janet Stadium Road. Oh dear. Janet, apologies. Please do return the call. That was Janet from Stadium Road. Drop call. Once again, the smart number is 070-0923-0923. 070-023-0923. Once again, when you call in, do well, turn down the volume of your radio set. Right, if you have the other numbers, please, you can use them and we'll get to them. But the priority number is 070-0923-0923. WhatsApp and Telegram is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Okonkwo is on NTA Road. Okonkwo, good morning to you. Please welcome.
Good morning, Brother Jude.
Good morning.
Happy New Monday, Almighty God.
Welcome.
Yes, Brother Jude, let me take you back to election of 2015. That all the party contestants were called and they had a meeting, which they called the election campaign accord or peace accord, election campaign peace accord in 2015. But after that election, how many persons did we lose? 336 persons here. What of the one of 2019? The same peace accord. How many persons that were killed? And there were police commissioners. The whole thing is that we have seen Nigerian political system as a means of business. That is the biggest business that somebody will go into, and within 1 week you become a billionaire or a trillionaire. So that is why the whole thing has decided to be a self-interest political system, except we remove it from self-interest political system to general political system.
Okay.
And the violence will continue. Like as they said last week, that we want to make an issue-based campaign. That was the agreement. But the time last week, some persons that went to place posters were attacked. And to tell you that all these attempts of peaceful election meeting accord, that is just wasting of time.
Is it really a waste of time? Is it really a waste of time?
The violence, they are applying better and key people. But it's very unfortunate We should come to the level of America.
All right, Okonkwo, thank you very much. Coming to the level of America doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be great, because, like I made mention, during the Me Too movement demonstrations, and even in the supporters of the Republican Party, when Trump lost the election, his re-election bid, there were confrontations from parties or of both parties. There were confrontations. The idea by Ofiong Ekong is a smart one. In fact, on paper, it looks like one of those ideas that should be able to forestall most violent or most fracas-laden scenarios, right? I totally agree. If this building is going to be filled with only people who like bola and fish, chances are people who like rice and beans coming across, is going to be limited. So Monday and Tuesday is only for bola and fish people. Come to this building. But on Thursday and Friday, rice and beans people can go there and buy rice and beans. It kind of makes sense. However, who's to say that the bola and fish lovers who believe ardently in Jude's won't come on Friday and say, hey, beans and rice people, why are people doing here? Don't you know that beans and rice is? And before you know, poof poof, puff puff, bam bam, you are injured. Facebook, Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us this morning. We're talking about River State this morning, inside rivers, and the question we're asking is about confrontations. How can they be limited? What can be done to prevent people who believe one candidate or who support another candidate or whatever? How can they be prevented from coming together, not in unity, not to have a peer, but from fighting the clashes? Akambu says at their schedules at the same time. No, Akambu, I don't know if you listen to the CP. It is not meant to be at the same time. So the plan here is, if A has a rally today, B shouldn't be present, C should be present. Let it just be A and B. A can go to Rumokoro, for example, and do theirs, while B can be in on a Friday, so that you don't get to have their crowd or their supporters clashing. Emphasis is on clashes. There needs to be a very conscious effort to prevent them. The question is how? Because these campaign schedules on paper are a great idea, but is that going to be enough? 070-0923-0923 070-0923-0923. If you have the other GSM numbers, please, you can use them and we'll get to talk to you as well. But the smart number is 070-0923-0923 070-0923-0923. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416 0809-030-6416. All right, that's where you send us a message. Please don't call the WhatsApp number. Please don't call the WhatsApp number. Only Jeremiah says, I believe INEC has an issue. I believe INEC have issued a strict warning to aspirants to caution their followers. We don't see my party doesn't see our campaign as stress or political bigotries. We move in unity in order to resist sacrifice. Okay, so maybe that's your party's ethos. I hope that spreads as well. Sounds like a good idea. All right, this one here says, hi, here in Port Harcourt, there has to be a serious effort to remove these elements, and these elements, sadly, the ones who are always on the streets. They are the, in quotes, grassroots. How do you prevent them from coming together? They live in the same neighborhood. They usually go to the same places to relax. It is the politicians that pit them against each other. The only way to curb the excesses of the politicians. I propose that anywhere there is a violence, the political holders should be the ones responsible. They shouldn't even arrest anybody. They should go straight to the politicians and arrest them. Oh. I understand the narrative. I honestly do. But doesn't that seem like an overkill? comrade, don't you think that's an overkill? Because I float a party, or I join a party, and I rise up the ranks, all right, and I become a party bearer, the flag bearer for the state or even the national level, in whatever capacity I'm trying to get into. If a violent action erupts carried out by somebody, if proper investigations are not carried out, isn't that overkill to come and arrest me for what my supporters did? What if I had no say in it? What if I did not support? What if I didn't even sanction it? Because there are things in this conversation that needs to be said. Someone can sanction an action. Hey, you make sure you break the head. He has sanctioned that action. But someone can also be passive about the action. I may have heard about the action that they want to go break the head, and I keep quiet. That means I am complicit. And also, I may be in the dark entirely about that action. So, wouldn't it be unfair to just say, "Oh, if the supporter of a violent attack, the political leaders should be arrested"? What did you know? What if? I understand the narrative, but it seems a bit like an overkill. It really does sound like an overkill. 070-0923-0923-070-0923-0923. That is the smart number. You can also call 081-7923-0002, 081-7923-0003, 081-7923-0007, and 081-7 0009. Once again, 081-7923-0002, 081-7923-0003, 081-7923-0007. The priority number is 070-0923-0923, 070-0923-0923. When you call in, you get to speak. Just drop your name and your location, and then you'll be patched straight into the studio. Once again, just state your name and then they'll patch you into the studio. John is on the line. Let's get to hear from John this morning. John, good morning to you, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, Jude.
Yes, please.
Please, there's something I want to know from the program. Please, I would like you to call me so that I'll call you back. I beg.
Just send us a WhatsApp message. You have the WhatsApp number, right?
I'm not on WhatsApp for now. My WhatsApp has problem.
Okay, send a text. Just send a text to the WhatsApp number afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So make a comment. Oh dear, you just want to talk to me? Interesting. Apologies. Please do well turn down the volume of your radio set when you call in. Sometimes sometimes it is the followers that cause the problem, not the leaders. But the leaders very often don't correct their followers. So if they are to prevent clashes, the followers and the leaders should be held culpable. All right. Thank you very much, EC. 923. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
My name is Chukudi. I'm calling from the backup.
Good morning, Chukudi.
Okay, concerning the issue on the ground, I think the bottom line here is that the security forces should be able to do their job when anybody is involved in any form of violence. Because I'm not necessarily go to the leaders or the candidates of any particular party, but whosoever is involved, irrespective of whichever party they belong to, they should be able to do their job. Because the problem we have here is that sometimes they don't live up to their duty. That's one of the reasons why all this happening. Some of them happen and people go scot-free.
Okay, but Chukudi, let me ask you. Now, the CP has said, look, send us your schedules. If you want to have a rally, let us know early enough so we can send security men to be in that place. That sounds like a good idea. But apart from that, you cannot stop people from walking. So if you, Chukudi, you go for your rally, and me, I see you, I know you, that you're in that other party, I don't like your party, how can I be prevented from clashing with you? That's the real question.
Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear anyone. Can you come again, please? That question, please?
Okay, all right. So the CP says send in your schedules so that we can know when you are going to do your rally, right? That's a good idea. Okay, but what's stopping me from going to another person's rally and clashing with the person, even though it's not my rally? We want to see less of those things in Port Harcourt. So, what do you suggest that is done?
Okay, like I said earlier, the simply asking people to bring the schedule of their rallies is okay. It's a good idea. But again, everything boils down to the security forces not trying to be tied with anybody. Doing their job as when necessary. Making sure everybody goes those all these under the covers of the law. When that is done, I think all these problems will stop. But the situation where you have people who have been involved in all kinds of electoral malpractice, electoral violence, and all the rest of that, they go free, maybe because they belong to maybe the ruling party in court and all the rest of them. This is not going to happen. So not people only bringing your shadow to the IGP and all the rest of them. That's not the problem. But when the time the security forces begin to do their job, irrespective of whichever party is involved, then things will work well.
All right.
That is one information I want to give you, please.
Well, what's that, please?
Hello?
Yes, Chukudi.
Yes, the information is this. This election, we are talking about election. The voters card, they are just selling it. I particularly have gone to this people for more than 5 times. They keep posting away. And I believe this is the same thing other people are passing through. When I want to start sharing the voters card.
Okay.
Some of us haven't gotten a voters card. Meanwhile, we have gone to the needful. And when you go there, they will come next month. When you go next month, they will call it, tell you again, come next month. Why is this thing going to be shared? But that's another important factor here. People have forgotten that a lot of people have not even gotten their PVC.
All right, Chukudi, thank you very much. Hopefully, we'll get from the direct here in River State to share more light on that. Jude is in Amoa. Jude, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, Jude.
Welcome.
Send me the schedule of your rally so we can be able to work with you, the police. That's a lame excuse.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
How so?
In the past, rallies are never held without a police permit.
Yes.
Rallies have never been held without police permit. But what they do, they turn blind eye when the politicians rub their hands. Example, in Amuma, the wahala we have had in the past, the parties got police permit. The police were there, but when these bad boys came, I call them bad boys in quotes. When they came, people started shooting. The police just moved out. But they would have got police permit to hold the rally. So that's why I say it's a lame excuse. I don't know, when the police have failed, they have to own it. They have failed the society.
All right, Jude, thank you very much. But in this case, all right, the new CP is saying, bring the schedule so that we can provide security. I understand that providing security is one thing, then having the security to do the needful is another. Christian is near Lozo. Christian, what are your sentiments here, please?
Responding to your question, I think the honors is the police to do what they're supposed to do. Because over the years, electoral offenders, just like the talks we're talking about, who disrupt campaigns of other political parties, they go unprosecuted. Nobody arrests any after, nobody prosecutes them. So if they start prosecuting offenders, it serves as a deterrent to others. That's the thing to do.
Okay, all right. So it's all about prosecution. The more they prosecute, the more likely they will avoid it. All right, thank you very much, Christian. On Facebook, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook. Also on Twitter, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Twitter. All right, don't forget, a lot of conversations are going to be coming up your way today. It's Monday. A lot of things have happened, a lot of discoveries, social media stories have leaked, people have been saying things. All of those things on the various shows, you get to be addressing them as the day comes along. But now, let's get to your messages, all right? We'll take one or two more calls. We have just about 2 minutes. One or two more calls before we say our goodbye to this conversation. This one here says, hello, good morning. Having the police give the schedule or act on the schedule early is pretty decent. But my question is, do they have enough men to handle the crowds that will come at these places? It's not just enough to bring 2 or 3 police vehicles. There has to be more effort in intelligence gathering, because a lot of times you have spies who come into the midst of these gatherings to cause problems. I know what I am saying. This is River State. Okay. So, emphasis on intelligence gathering. So it's not enough to just send vans to wherever these rallies are going to be held, but more should be made of intelligence gathering to know who do you expect. Is there likely going to be, somebody who's going to instigate? You see, the task of policing is a very Herculean one. And to all of them who are listening right now, even the CP, I hope he does get to listen. I don't envy your jobs, but I am in admiration of those who do their best to make sure policing is what it should be. It's not where it's meant to be right now, but to those who are making the effort, it is not easy. And personally, I celebrate you. Personally, I honestly do. Can't be easy. It really cannot be easy. Good morning, Jude. To prevent people from clashing, first and foremost, give them jobs. A lot of these people are only clashing because they've been told to clash. Many of the political leaders will not admit to this, but check. They give them money. They hire boys. They even get students to come and rally. That's why you have the term pay crowd. All of these things is what brings about these clashes. Remove them and you have organic protests, you have organic meetings, organic rallies. So, the bribing, is it the bribing now or the paying? Let me use that term. The paying of crowds is another reason why you have these clashes. So if they can prevent people from paying other people to come and start and shout, vote for Jude, that should be much better. My name is Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt returns. Another conversation coming up your way. Big one. Come 11 o'clock, as always, this morning on Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.